Dear Misty, I'm a hairdresser and a makeup artist, and occasionally I go out in drag. Why is it that every time I talk to a drag queen and I tell her, oh, I do drag, they always get this look on their face, ugh, that's nice. But the look on their face is more like, don't give me advice and don't ask me for advice. Why? Okay, I can think of two reasons right now. Reason number one, you're hot. That's the first thing that comes to my mind when somebody tells me that they do drag. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Because you went from a hot guy to being a girl. And most girls are like, ugh, I'm not a lesbian, and you're cute. That's my first thought. But my second thought is probably what happens the most of all. And that's because they look at you as competition. The thing about the entertainment business is there's no job security in entertainment. Look at Madonna, for example. Britney Spears, huge, hot new star, taking all the attention from Madonna. Who's Madonna? So Madonna's like, hey Christina, hey Britney, let's do a trio and we'll make out on stage. Because their fans are going to say, who's this Madonna person? And that's Madonna pushing herself into a younger market. But the reality is, back to there being no job security, especially in a job where most people get drunk and or high at work. Therefore, they tend to be messes and could be fired any minute. And the next new hot, fierce bitch could take their job. So a lot of girls are like, ooh, don't ask me to help you because I am not helping you. They don't want to compete for they don't want you to compete for their job or the attention of the public or the attention of the fans or the tips from the fans, because it's all competition. And a lot of girls are rude to the new girls for that very reason, because they don't want them to, they want them to get discouraged, and they don't want them to keep trying, and they don't want them to become better. And that happened to me. None of the girls would help me. None. None of the girls when I first started would look at me, and some of them were nice to me, but nobody would help me. And that's the main reason why I'm doing these videos, because I didn't have a direct mother, and I want to help so many people, you know, because it is really hard to get started, and I can relate. But also, like every Sunday and in my show and in my life, I help people. I mother everyone. Everyone's my kid. Like, I help everybody because I like helping. And I do feel that there's room for everyone. No one out there is me. A lot of people try, and sometimes it'll piss me off if you start doing my shit, but I know that you can't do it as good as me. And that's why I don't mind helping people. You know, because I'm not a drug addict. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not a mess. And, you know, whereas I don't have job security either, I'm confident in my abilities. So those are the two reasons I think that most drag queens are like, ugh, that's good. I hope you're fierce. Oh, and I just thought of another reason. As a show director, this is one of my pet peeves. Oh, I hate this. When a new drag queen or somebody from out of town walks up to you and they're like, hey Misty, I am so fierce. Oh my gosh, I am Miss Wisconsin, I'm Miss Madison, I'm Miss Nebraska, I'm Miss Washington DC, and I was Miss Gay United States of America, which actually that's a title that I would know. But, you know, all these little, I was Miss Stonewall, I was Miss Silver Star, I was Miss Little Gay Bar in Boone County, or whatever, and they start telling me how amazing they are. By the way, I have learned the hard way that the more fierce a person tells you that they are, tends to be the exact opposite. Because they're trying to convince themselves and you that they're amazing. Whereas in reality, if they had their shit together, they'd be like, hey, can I come on Sunday and show you my gig? And then I'll be like, okay, yeah, come on Sunday all dressed up and we'll talk. Because they know that they have it together and they can just walk in and I'll be like, oh yeah, do you want to perform? Whereas if they tell me that they're so amazing, I'm going to be like, ugh. Because I've booked people from their word and been devastated. And of course, living in South Florida, I've known pageants that have only had one contestant. So just because you have a title does not mean you're the shit. Anyways, those are a couple of reasons why you might be getting shade from new girls. You know, but I would recommend that you just be really nice to them and always run up and say, "Hey girl, how are you?" and learn everything you can on your own. And then one day, trust me, they'll be coming to you for help or bookings. And that's what's funny. It's like, oh, you want my help now? Times have changed. Anyways, loving you is easy.